close your eyes and take a deep breath. Let the tension in your shoulders melt away as you settle into a comfortable position. I'm going to tell you a story now, a story that will carry you gently into the realm of dreams. As you listen, allow yourself to relax more and more with each word, each breath. Imagine yourself walking down a quiet city street long past midnight. The air is cool and still, carrying just a hint of dew. Your footsteps echo softly on the pavement, a steady rhythm matching your heartbeat. You turn a corner, your eyes heavy with the lateness of the hour, when something catches your attention. There, nestled between two old buildings, is an ornate wrought iron gate you've never noticed before. Moonlight glints off its curves, and beyond, you catch a glimpse of lush greenery. Curious, you approach the gate. It swings open at your touch, inviting you into a world of tranquility. As you step through, the sounds of the city fade away, replaced by the gentle rustle of leaves and the soft trickle of water. Take another deep breath now, letting it out slowly as we prepare to explore this midnight garden together, leaving behind the cares of the day and embracing the peace of the night. As your eyes adjust to the dim light, you find yourself standing at the edge of a vast garden, stretching out before you like a living tapestry. The air is filled with the sweet scent of night-blooming flowers, their fragrance wrapping around you like a comforting blanket. Overhead, the sky is a canvas of deep indigo, dotted with countless stars that seem to twinkle in time with the gentle swaying of the leaves. You take a step forward onto a path made of smooth, flat stones. Each stone seems to glow softly with an inner light, guiding your way through the garden. As you walk, you can feel the tension of the day begin to slip away, replaced by a growing sense of calm and wonder. To your right, a stand of tall bamboo sways gently in a breeze you can barely feel. The hollow stems knock together softly, creating a soothing, natural melody. Listen to the rhythm of the bamboo, letting it guide your breathing. Inhale slowly as the stems move apart. Exhale gently as they come together. In and out, in and out. As you continue along the path, you come to a small bridge arching over a narrow stream. The water below moves unhurriedly, its surface like liquid silver in the moonlight. You pause on the bridge, looking down at your reflection. Notice how the furrows of worry that usually crease your brow have smoothed out, how the tightness around your eyes has softened. This garden is already working its magic on you. You cross the bridge, your footsteps barely making a sound on the weathered wood. On the other side, the path winds through a grove of weeping willows. Their long, graceful branches hang down like curtains of living green, gently brushing against you as you pass. Each touch feels like a caress, soothing away any lingering tension in your body. As you move deeper into the garden, you begin to hear a new sound mingling with the rustling leaves and trickling water. It's a soft, melodious humming, barely audible at first but growing clearer as you approach its source. The path opens up into a small clearing, and there, in the center, you see a peculiar sight. A massive flower, easily as tall as you are, stands in the middle of the clearing. Its petals are a deep, rich purple that seems to shimmer with an inner light. As you watch in amazement, you realize that the humming is coming from the flower itself. It's vibrating gently, creating a sound that resonates deep within your chest, calming your heartbeat and slowing your breath. You find yourself drawn to the flower, your feet moving of their own accord. As you get closer, you notice that the ground around the flower is covered in soft, springy moss. Without even thinking about it, you slip off your shoes, letting your bare feet sink into the cool, velvety green. The sensation is immediately soothing, as if the earth itself is drawing out all the stress and fatigue from your body through the soles of your feet. You wiggle your toes, enjoying the gentle tickle of the moss. With each small movement, you feel more and more connected to the garden, more in tune with its peaceful rhythms. You settle down onto the moss, leaning back against the sturdy stem of the humming flower. Its vibrations travel through your body, gently massaging away any remaining knots of tension. You close your eyes, letting the sound wash over you, through you. As you sit there, enveloped in the flower's soothing hum, you become aware of other sounds in the garden. The gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze, the distant trickle of water, the occasional soft hoot of an owl. All these sounds blend together into a natural symphony, a lullaby sung by the garden itself. You find your breathing naturally falling into rhythm with this garden music, inhaling deeply as the breeze rustles the leaves, exhaling slowly as the stream gurgles over stones. In with the owl's hoot, out with the flower's hum. Each breath brings you deeper into a state of relaxation, deeper into harmony with the garden. Time seems to lose all meaning in this peaceful oasis. You could have been sitting here for minutes or hours. It doesn't matter. All that exists is this moment, this breath, this feeling of absolute tranquility. After a while, you're not sure how long, you slowly open your eyes. The garden around you has transformed. The moonlight has taken on a soft, golden quality, bathing everything in a warm glow. The flowers that line the clearing have opened further, their petals unfurling like stars blossoming on earth. You stand up, feeling remarkably light and refreshed. Your body moves with an ease you haven't felt in years, as if all the accumulated stress and tension of your daily life has been left behind on that mossy ground. The path before you now shimmers with tiny, bioluminescent mushrooms, their caps glowing with a soft blue light. They form a winding trail deeper into the garden, inviting you to continue your journey. With a sense of peaceful curiosity, you follow this glowing path. As you walk, you notice that the air around you is filled with tiny, floating lights. At first, you think they might be fireflies, but as one drifts close to your face, you realize it's actually a tiny, glowing seed. Thousands of these luminous seeds float through the air, carried on currents you can't feel. They swirl around you in lazy spirals, creating patterns of light that mesmerize and soothe. You continue along the path, marveling at the way the glowing seeds illuminate the garden. They cast a soft, ever-changing light on the plants around you, revealing new wonders with each step. Here, a flower with petals that look like spun glass, catching and refracting the light of the seeds. There, a bush with leaves that seem to be made of liquid silver, rippling and shimmering as the seeds drift past. The path leads you to the edge of a small pond. The surface of the water is perfectly still, reflecting the star-filled sky above like a mirror. The glowing seeds drift out over the water, their reflections creating the illusion of stars both above and below, as if you're standing in the middle of a galaxy. At the water's edge, you notice a large, flat stone that seems to be the perfect spot for sitting. You lower yourself onto the stone, feeling its smooth, cool surface beneath you. As you settle in, you realize that the stone is gently heated from within, providing a comforting warmth that seeps into your muscles. You sit at the edge of this star-filled pond, feeling utterly at peace. The gentle heat from the stone relaxes you further, and you find your eyelids growing heavy. It feels so natural to let them close, to let yourself drift along with the glowing seeds on their tranquil journey across the water. With your eyes closed, your other senses seem to sharpen. You become aware of a new scent in the air, something sweet and familiar that you can't quite place. It reminds you of warm summer evenings, of comfort and home. As you breathe it in, you feel a wave of contentment wash over you. The sound of the garden has changed too. There's a new undertone to the symphony of nature, a low, gentle thrumming that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. It resonates in your chest, syncing with your heartbeat, slowing it down to a calm, steady rhythm. As you sit there, balanced between wakefulness and sleep, you begin to feel as if you're floating. The boundary between your body and the garden around you starts to blur. Are you still sitting on the stone? Or are you drifting with the glowing seeds? Are you listening to the garden song? Or have you become part of it? In this blissful state of in-between, you begin to understand that it doesn't matter. You are here, you are safe, you are at peace. That is all that matters. You're not sure how much time has passed when you become aware of a gentle touch on your shoulder. You slowly open your eyes to find a surprising sight. Standing before you is a being that seems to be made entirely of soft, green light. Its form is vaguely humanoid, but constantly shifting, like sunlight through leaves on a breezy day. The being radiates a sense of warmth and welcome. Without words, you understand that this is the spirit of the garden, its caretaker and guide. It extends a hand to you, inviting you to continue your journey. You take the offered hand, marveling at how it feels both solid and insubstantial at the same time. As you stand, you realize that your own body has taken on some of the garden's luminescence. Your skin seems to glow softly, pulsing in time with the thrumming you heard earlier, in time with the very heartbeat of the garden. The spirit guide leads you away from the pond, down a new path you hadn't noticed before. This path is lined with tall flowers that remind you of bells. As you pass, they chime softly, adding their voices to the garden's song. Each chime sends a wave of relaxation through your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. You walk in comfortable silence with your guide, taking in the wonders of the garden. Here, a tree with leaves that look like delicate butterflies, fluttering gently despite the lack of wind. There, a patch of grass that sparkles as if dusted with tiny diamonds, the light dancing as you walk past. The path gradually begins to slope upward, and you realize you're climbing a gentle hill. Despite the incline, you feel no fatigue. If anything, each step invigorates you, filling you with a quiet energy that is deeply restful. As you crest the hill, you gasp in wonder at the sight before you. Spread out below is a vast field of flowers, each one glowing with its own inner light. The flowers pulse slowly, their lights dimming and brightening in a hypnotic rhythm. The effect is like watching a sea of stars breathing. Your guide leads you down into this magnificent field. As you step among the flowers, you notice that they respond to your presence. The flowers nearest to you glow a little brighter, their pulsing falling into sync with your breathing. It's as if the entire field is alive, aware, welcoming you into its embrace. In the center of the field stands a single, enormous tree. Its trunk is wide and gnarled with age, its branches reaching up to cradle the sky. But what truly catches your attention are the leaves. Each leaf shimmers with a different color, creating a canopy that looks like a living rainbow. As you approach the tree, you feel a profound sense of ancient wisdom emanating from it. This tree has stood here for countless years, watching over the garden, nurturing it, protecting it. You place a hand on its trunk, feeling the slow, steady pulse of life within it. Your guide gestures for you to sit beneath the tree. As you do, you notice that the roots have grown in such a way as to form a perfect, natural seat. You settle into this seat, feeling as if it was made just for you. The tree's branches seem to lower slightly, creating a sheltered space that feels incredibly safe and cozy. Leaning back against the trunk, you look up through the rainbow canopy of leaves. The stars are visible through the gaps, and for a moment, you're not sure where the glowing leaves end and the stars begin. It's as if the tree is connecting earth and sky, and you are suspended in between, perfectly balanced. Your guide settles next to you, its green light dimming to a soft glow that complements the tree's multicolored radiance. You feel a gentle touch on your forehead, and suddenly, your mind is filled with images and sensations. You see the garden as it was when it first began, a tiny seed of magic in the heart of the city. You watch it grow, nurtured by the dreams and hopes of all those who stumbled upon it over the years. You see other wanderers like yourself, finding peace and renewal within its bounds. You understand that you are now a part of this garden's story, and it is a part of you. As the visions fade, you find yourself feeling more relaxed and at peace than you ever have before. The rainbow lights of the leaves above you seem to be slowing their dance, or perhaps it's your perception that's slowing down. Each pulse of light feels like a gentle wave, washing away any last traces of stress or worry. Your guide's form has become more indistinct, merging with the soft light around you. You have a sense that your journey is nearing its end, but there's no sadness in this realization, only a deep contentment and gratitude for the experience. You close your eyes, letting the rhythms of the garden wash over you. The pulsing of the flowers in the field, the slow breathing of the ancient tree, the distant chiming of the bellflowers, all come together in a soothing lullaby. Each sound, each sensation, gently pulls you further into a state of perfect, peaceful relaxation. As you drift on the edge of sleep, you feel the garden's magic wrapping around you like a warm, comforting blanket. You know that when you wake, you'll carry a piece of this serenity with you. The path back to the garden will always be open to you, whenever you need to return. With this comforting thought, you let go of the last threads of wakefulness. The garden's song grows softer, fading into the background of your consciousness. All tension releases from your body as you sink into a deep, restful sleep, cradled in the heart of the midnight garden. And now, dear listener, as Michael drifts off to sleep in our story, allow yourself to do the same. Let the peace of the garden fill your mind. Let the rhythm of your breath match the slow pulsing of those magical flowers. Feel the comfort of the tree at your back, supporting you as you relax more and more. The rainbow leaves above you are slowing their dance, the gaps between them growing longer, like restful pauses between thoughts. The soft earth beneath you seems to mold to your body, providing perfect support. Each point of contact with the ground is an opportunity to let go, to release any last bits of tension or worry into the nurturing soil of the garden. The air around you is still and calm, the perfect temperature. Not too warm, not too cool. It's so easy to breathe here, each inhale filling you with peace, each exhale carrying away any remaining stress. The star-filled sky above is a gentle reminder of the vastness of the universe and your safe, small place within it. Right here, right now, all is well. You are safe, you are calm, you are drifting towards sleep. Let your thoughts slow down, becoming as lazy and meandering as the glowing seeds floating on the garden's breeze. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go. Just rest here, in this moment, in this breath. The garden song is fading now, becoming distant and indistinct. It's being replaced by the sound of your own soft, steady breathing, in and out, in and out. As you hover on the edge of sleep, know that the magic of the garden remains with you. Its peace, its renewal, its gentle strength, all of these are now a part of you. Carry them with you into your dreams and into your waking life. And now, let go completely. Allow yourself to drift off into a deep, restful sleep. The Midnight Garden will watch over your dreams, ensuring your rest is peaceful and rejuvenating. Sleep now and wake refreshed, renewed, and ready to face a new day with the garden's serenity in your heart. Good night and sweet dreams.